You're on.
Hey everyone, it's trunk show time, and today we have Handmade Happiness. Again, another martingale book that's going to be fabulous to add to your collection. I'm sure you all have a nice collection of martingale books. If you hang out with me, you know I love our martingale books. I think they are the best. The descriptions are amazing. The pictures are awesome. And we have this trunk show by two ladies. One is from Utah and one is from Washington. And they are Lori and Jina. So I don't know these ladies personally, but maybe someday I'll get to meet them at one of the markets when we start going back to that. So look at this nice spread of projects. And what I really love is that there's so many, and there's a lot of clever ideas for endless things I can think of, like gifts and special little prizes for retreats. And this is just amazing of all the things. So we'll go through them. And just remember, when I look at this, even though this is not my color palette, your fabrics that you love will look just as nice as all of this too. So if you're not like I am, I'm a little darker, I wouldn't, probably do a lot of this, but the designs are amazing. So you just put your favorite colors in. Maybe you love this, maybe this is you, but if this is not, you can easily switch it up with just your favorite fabric choices. But what I love most about this is there's a lot of hand-stitched detail to a lot of the projects. So let's go through them, and I'll talk a little bit about everything. And I'm going to be honest, this is the first time I'm seeing it, so I didn't really spend a lot of time with it. We got a lot going on here at Primitive Gatherings. And just a little info, if you were just joining into our live for our Quilters Stitch Along for block 11, and Nick came in and said the barn was stuck. The barn is fine. It's in its spot. So all is good. And we can't wait to show you our new barn for Soda Pop and Sundrop. It's new home, as well as our gardening tools and stuff like that. A shed for Erica to keep her stuff in. We are super excited to have that new barn. And yes, we will definitely put a barn quilt on it. Okay, so this is a friendship between these two girls, Jina and Lori. Again, look at the photography. You're going to be really inspired by everything in this book. And I just feel bad that this stuff is coming out when we're not going to markets. And I know there is going to be a market, but this would have all been, like a big deal if we were at spring market knowing it was coming, or we would have the books at fall market. So this, I was going to look to see if there was a date on this book. Do we know when this book is coming out, or is it already out?
I thought it was a September 1st release.
Okay, so September. So if you do order this on our website, which Kaylee will have in the link in the description under this video, quick go there and you can order this book and support these wonderful two designers that have created all this wonderful stuff. Okay, so let me just Stitched with Love small needle case. Happens to be this cute thing. Turned Hexys. So if you're a Hexy lover, this is for you as well. And they use some, I bet you they dyed this lace, or maybe they found it like this. Wool inside for their little needles. And then they have some little pockets in there as well, and everything looks like it has some hand stitching here, but then they machine quilted as well. So they're combining a lot of techniques both by hand and machine. So this was a needle case. And then we have the wool zipper pouches. So we all know Primitive Gatherings has lots of wool too. So visit our wool section, and yes, we do have these fun bright colors as well as pastels, as well as primitives and darks. So these are cute little zipper pouches. I'll show you the inside. So that there's not a lining in here, but you don't always need a lining. Or if you're an expert bag maker, you put a lining in as well. But super cute. A chicken, a mushroom, and a strawberry. Super fun. Okay. Although bow scrunchies, I could use this. It's really hot right now. It's about 90 degrees and super humid. So this would be great. Throw my hair up in that. Look at how they shows a picture of her with her scrunchie in, and it kind of has those cute little tails. You should make some of these for your girls, Kaylee.
I should. I actually, when I was laying them out, I'm like, oh, I love these.
Yeah, look at how cute they all are. Definitely can make some of those. We all know people with long hair. Fabric gift boxes. Those are these. Oh, so these are little boxes made out of fabric. So you can use some of your favorite signature fabrics. I'd have to make some out of anchors to keep all the little things in. And they show a little potted plant in one. What else do they show? You could make one of those, put some fabric in there for one of your quilting friends. So those are super cute. I like that. Mine. Okay, heartfelt quilts. Now look at all the hand stitching on these babies. So they made 2 little quilts, 2 hearts, a couple different sizes. But look at all the embellishing and hand quilting and I love how they did it. They like stitched around by machine and then went back and did some hand stitching in those in between the machine quilting. So that's pretty different, right? There's a alphabet fabric on the back. We all have scraps laying around, or mini charms would be great for those as well. They look like 2.5-inch squares to start. This one has a little wool heart on it, all quilted in as well. They're so cute. All right. Hexy sewing tools. So all these little pin cushions. So you just make some Hexys and then a cute little pin cushion out of these little tart, old-fashioned tart containers. Sometimes you can find these very reasonable in the antique stores. So look for them. I collect them every time I see them. So someday I'm going to be able to do some fun stuff like this.
Don't forget the scissors.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so a little Hexy scissor fob. You won't lose this scissors. Very nice. All right. Remember to say hi and to ask some questions. Kaylee will interrupt me when she has a question. Okay, Banner Day Garland.
That's behind you.
Oh, it's on the quilt behind me. Now look at that antique quilt. Anybody know what that is? That's going to be our English paper piecing project. And guess what? Next week we are going to launch it. So we will be showcasing all the quilt, the antique right there. The boys quilted the quilt this week, so the binding is getting put on right now, and we are super excited about that EPP project. So those of you who are very patiently waiting, we sure do appreciate that. But look at how all this goes with all those antique fabrics as well. So Kaylee picked that quilt to be the backdrop of our little live today. So I love the garland has stamped words in it. And that can be used like for decorating like a party theme. And again, you can change the look of that banner with what fabrics you choose. Maybe if you want a Christmas banner, you could put Christmas words on there instead of They have like sweet and happy. You could put, all Christmas words like Noel and mistletoe and all that kind of fun stuff. So just start to try to think outside the box sometimes when you see things, and how you can make them adapt to some of the things that you like or you have to do. Okay, large gift tags. So this is a gift tag, and they show it in the book like a table placemat too, where they show this in one of those little holders to show where Sally should sit and Kaylee should sit and Jessica should sit. So that's pretty clever. I never thought about making those out of fabric. And they're sewing right on the card. How fun is that? Oh, here's some more. I didn't see them sitting the other way. And you just sewed right on there with your sewing machine. Very nice. Those scones look amazing too that are in the photograph. All right, so it's all about the hex. A good friend is everything. Don't we know that? All right, so a little Hexy pouch. I know you all have friends that are Hexy crazy, so this would be a cool little gift for them. Maybe they just put a couple of their sewing pieces in there to bring along, so they don't have to bring their big box of everything when they're on the go and stitching. So super cute Hexy pouch. All right, next up is this Patchwork Pin Minder. So they've got some embroidery on here that they've embroidered over one of the little prints and added some little patchwork. And things like this made from your scraps or your leftover fabrics don't cost anything. So that's why it's really nice to make these little gifts out of just your leftovers. I'm trying to figure out what's in here. It's kind of squishy. Maybe they'll let us know sometime. But it's heavy. I like how heavy it is. But I think there's polyfill and like little beads or something in there. I'll have to ask and find out. Scalloped edge gift boxes. Look at these for your little party or your little retreat. So when you have your next quilting retreat, you can do some of these fun things for all the attendees. Fill that full of candy. Caramels would be really good in here. So let's see how they did that. They must have glued it to a template. Oh yeah, so they give you a template and then you must fuse your fabric to it and then fold the box the right way. Super cool. All right, sweet little sentiments. That's this right here. So even though it's not Valentine's Day, that only comes one time a year, everybody would love to get something like this any time of the year. Like put this in your husband's lunchbox. Write him a love note. Who knows? He might take you to the fabric store.
I was going to say, Nick's going to be expecting that now.
Yeah, right? Yeah, but these are super pretty. These are made out of wool. And just a simple little fold of again, another little template there to make the envelope. You just fold the sides in and the bottom up. Let's see if these come out. Yeah, look, they come out. So many creative people out there. Don't you love it? All right. Wraparound Sewing Caddy. These are amazing. I love these. Kathy Decker's, we're gonna release our video pretty soon. They're probably all like, oh, sure. Cute little place to put all your little sewing essentials, your needles, your threads, your little rotary cutter, and this cute little roll with the little yo-yos on the side. And again, using your fabrics, you can personalize, you can add little name stitches, person's name there would make a great addition to that as well, if you're going to give it as a gift. All right. Message board. Messages bookmarkers. Okay, so little bookmarkers here with little sayings on them. In my heart, country life, best friends, forever. Now, we all know that if you can't find the fabric that already has the words on it, that you could stitch those words, or you could just ink them in with a permanent ink marker, and then just make sure you set that ink. But yep, people still use bookmarkers for your quilting book, not just your reading books. All right, what do we have next? Mushroom pincushion. This is whimsical. So this is using one of these little, what do we call these things? I can't remember.
Don't ask me.
Yeah, I know there's a word for them though, because I have these. But those are what I like to, when I pre-measure out my ingredients for like my cookies, I put this, it's called I want to say like a croquette or something like that, but I can't remember the exact word of what this thing is called. But maybe somebody knows and can tell me what this is. But those are those things for like
A ramekin.
Ramekin. Yeah. See, I knew it was something like that. A ramekin. Yeah. So you can find those at the thrift store.
That was from Kathy Parker, by the way. Thanks, Kathy.
Yes. Thank you, Kathy. You're a lifesaver because, just blank. I knew it was like something like that. But you can find those at the thrift store, or you can buy, it's like TJ Maxx has those as well in their kind of discount section. We're getting down there. Uh-oh, I had some extra ones. I don't know where those were.
They might have been bundled in with another
Okay, awesome. All right, so let's see what we have here. Some more bags. Oh, look at this pin. It's a chicken, Kaylee.
Oh.
You think they would notice if that didn't come back? So we are super excited about chickens because we're going to have chickens here at Primitive Gatherings near our new barn. So it's all starting to come together little by little. But that is a cool little chicken fob on that. And then this one is a kitty. So a little kitty on another bag. And then, this was with the, I did see it in there with
It's on that side.
Yeah.
The little one, the pink one.
Yeah, the Pincushion. Yes. Okay. So I just must have gone by it fast. So another little pin keep here as well. A little bit bigger one. So they must have been with these two together.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you can embellish and embroider the hex as well with thread. And then you can fussy cut too. So see how they fussy cut that one there in the middle? All right, and here's some more bookmarkers. Again, fast little cute little gifts for a retreat. So that one says sweet, kind, love, nice, and best. Your best friend. Oh, one more. Love. Cool. All right. So all those projects in this brand new book coming out in September, and the book is only $22.99. So that's a steal for all these projects. It has over 80 pages. And like I said, if you didn't notice that, the photography is excellent in these books. I can't stress that enough. All the goes into setting up the staging of those photographs. So you will never be disappointed with a Martingale book. So thanks everybody for joining us today and listening to my my trunk show of Jina and Jina and Lori's new book. So thank you so much.